Mick, a 3-0 defeat to Macclesfield this afternoon in the FA Cup. Just give us your thoughts on that one.
The early goal in the second half I think has killed it, Jay. I thought our shape and our discipline in the first half was excellent. We limited them to very few chances. I know they had a lot of the ball. They had a lot of entries into the final third, but the way we set up, I thought we frustrated them. They couldn't play through us. They were just crossing the ball, and I thought we defended that really well, and we defended the second ball really well. But like you said, we spoke at half time to just be narrow, be solid for 10-15 minutes, and when you can see like that straight away after the kick-off, it's just the game plan's out the window then, and you kind of naturally you open up a little bit more to try and go and get go and make something happen. But when you open up against a good team like that, they have the quality to punish you.
Yeah, I mean, all that hard work in the first half kind of undone. I think it was 40 seconds into the second half. Just how much of a difference does that make?
Oh, huge. Our game plan's out the window then. Listen, we didn't change drastically after that. We thought, well, if we can stay in it till 70 minutes, then who knows. But then you can see the second goal, and to be fair, there was a lot of tired legs out there today. We did a lot of chasing after the ball today, and it was difficult. They're a really good side. Move the ball really well. They move you. They're really good rotations, and they've got big lads as well. So it's not like they're getting to the byline and just crossing the ball. They've got monsters in the box. So it's a difficult afternoon, Jay. But listen, we dust ourselves down and we go again.
You've just watched first goal back that we were talking about there. It took a couple of deflections between Nolty's legs, it seemed, and kind of squirmed in.
Yeah, it was a soft goal to concede, but just after looking at it back, it has took a deflection, and Sam's probably seen it really late, and it's kind of looked like it bobbled into the net. It wasn't even. They haven't broke us down really with a really well worked goal. It was just a punt really, and yeah, I think we've got to defend better than that. But from the kick off we don't win the first ball, we don't land on the second ball, and then we're on the back foot. So we have to get better in them scenarios and them situations. But again, the way we defended in the first half, we just didn't defend like that. For the first sort of 10-15 minutes in the game. But yeah, it's difficult. I think that for me that was the killer. 40 seconds into the second half, to concede, it's just, especially against a team like that, a team at our level, you can always get back into the game. But a team like this, they don't give you many chances, so it was always going to be an uphill battle from there.
Yeah, they're obviously very frustrated at the half-time interval. Obviously, we keep them goalless. Then they bring on Johnson down the right, Paul Dawson who gets a hat-trick, and John Rooney as well. How do you compete with that?
Yeah, you can't, can you? It's about trying to stop their threats. But when you're bringing on them kind of players, they can find space in the phone box. And I thought John Rooney was absolutely excellent when he came on. He dictated the game. He got on the ball. He sees things that footballers at our level don't see, and it's difficult for our lads to defend it because they play really cute passes between you, down the side you, and they've got runners all over the place. So it was all. Listen, we always knew it was going to be a tough battle, but we backed ourselves that we could stay in the game and nick something. But look, it hasn't happened for us today. It's probably disappointing to concede the third. Two's not too bad, but to concede the third's a little bit. We can be better, but again, we were out on our feet at that point.
Just going back to the start, Mick, it was obviously a very tough opening 10-15 minutes or so. Had to soak up a lot of pressure, obviously sitting in that low block. But once we got through that spell, we managed to get up the pitch and create half moments, if you like.
Yeah, once we got a little bit of belief, we got penned in really for the first 10-15 minutes, and once we got a little bit of belief, we went and challenged one or two, first balls, and landed on second balls, and I thought from that point we got a little bit more control and we got more territory in their half. I said to the lads at half time, just keep doing it. Once they come over the halfway line, engage the ball, and I just thought we probably gave them too much respect yet, to be honest, for the first 10-15 minutes. But yeah, I thought for the second half of the first half we were much better, and to be honest with you, we had moments in the second half, but like you said, that first goal just killed it.
How tough is it to surrender the ball for that amount of time? You really can't switch off at any moment, can you? You'll get punished as we've seen today. Yeah, well, good players punish you, don't they? As soon as you switch off, they smell blood. They open you up, and it's one of them games where if we're really naive, we go open up and try and go toe to toe with them, you lose 5, 6, 7, and you can't have that. So the only way we had any opportunity of getting something from today was to be really good without the ball, give up a lot of spaces, and make them cross the ball, because we back our centre halves to win duels in the box, which they did most in that first half. So, but mentally more than anything, it's draining. To give up the ball and to just shift and to cover spaces, it is mentally draining. So, especially in this heat today, it really has took its toll on us. Just looking back at their second goal, it actually looked like being a promising counter-attack for us. Obviously, I think there was a miscontrol from Tweedy in midfield. 10 seconds later, it was in the back of the net.
This is what good teams do. If you gift them the ball, and you know, I thought we were too sloppy in parts of that second half. We didn't pass the ball quick enough. You know, trying to take too many touches, and you don't get that time and space against good teams. And as soon as you've got the ball, you're almost vulnerable then when you lose the ball, because the spaces are big. So to turn the ball over, you know, in midfield like that, it's just, the spaces are really big, and they just get runners down the side of you. And like you said, you know, teams like that, players like that, they just punish you.
A couple of penalty shouts to ask you about. Handball in the first half, then the one on Luke in the second half where he rolled the defender. You've just watched back the handball one. What's your thoughts?
A Stonewall penalty. Yes, his hand's there, but he's moved to the ball. Stonewall penalty for me. Second half, the penalty in the second half, the fouls that the referee was giving them today, it's a foul. He's pushed him, he's leant on him. Yes, it's a soft penalty, but he's beat him and he's leant on him. So the fouls that went against us today, you know, were really, really soft. Was that soft a penalty? Yes, but it's a penalty. You know, regardless if it's been soft or not soft, it's a penalty. And I thought the referee gave us absolutely nothing today.
Were you a bit disappointed not to create that one big moment and potentially get a goal back at it quite today?
Yeah, that's, you know, you in games like this, you're banking on that moment, you know, when you break forward. But again, I just don't think we could break forward with enough energy. You know, our quality in the final third let us down a little bit today. But you know, that's football. Sometimes, you know, you get that moment, sometimes you don't. And today we probably didn't earn that moment. You know, like I said, we had a lot of tired legs out there today, and we really struggled to get up the pitch.
Just finally, Mick, back to the league on Tuesday night then. A trip to Knaresborough. Need to ensure that we put this behind us and then continue our positive start to the league. That's
what I've just said to the lads in there. Look, I'm really glad to go in there and see them all dejected and disappointed, because you want to win everything you do, whether it's five-a-side, head tennis, whatever game of cards, you want to win it. So they wanted to win the game of football today. They're disappointed. So I just said to them, not realistically, you know, could we have won today? Yeah, of course we could, but you know, we might have got another round, another 2 rounds, who knows. But our main priority now is the league. So it's, you know, if we can get a run in the FA Vase, brilliant. But our main priority this year is the league. So we'll dust ourselves down. You know, we'll analyse today. We'll analyse ourselves, and you know, we'll come up with a game plan for Tuesday night, and hopefully we can go there and execute it, and, you know, get back on track.
Cheers, Mick.
Cheers, Jay.